Hello YouTube, my name is Ep.14 and welcome back to Can They Be DLC Season 3 Episode 14, an episode that's coming a little bit too late or later than usually. It was supposed to come out yesterday, but it's been the whole thing trying to record this, the day of first trying to record this on Saturday night, or not Saturday, on Sunday, not Sunday, Jesus, Friday, full of technical issues. The first one was my power ran out right in the middle of me recording it, and unfortunately, for whatever reason, and I hate that it happened, I was like, okay, I'll take this part, put it on my PC, and just go with it when my power comes back. I take it out and don't worry about it. Power comes back like 2 hours later or whatever it was, and boom, video file was corrupted, and then it was just a thing. Obviously, as I don't think I've said this in my previous episode, but my internet has been dog shite. So the rest of the day, it wasn't good. I couldn't connect for whatever reason, and basically I just spent the rest of the day playing video games. I stopped caring. I'm like, I'll do it tomorrow, Saturday, when I can. Fortunately, internet was still dog shite throughout the entirety of Saturday, and by Sunday, and then I was like, okay, I'm too tired to care at that point. Moved it to Sunday. Sunday I'm like, I might as well just do it on Saturday. At this point there's no thing, and the internet's still unstable. But thankfully the internet since last night, so since Sunday night, has been more stable. Actually, it started being more stable around 10-ish in the evening, and it's been good. Hopefully it stays good until the Game Awards, and then after, I don't care personally. I just want to upload my stuff and be okay with it. Actually, tomorrow until the Game Awards, and then on Saturday I'll get new internet, so I'm getting upgraded. So thankfully all this shit's happening right as we're getting rid of this one and getting to the new one. But anyway, that was why the video got a little bit delayed, so sorry about that. So before we get to the topic of the video, let's talk about the news of this week. First news is actually not news. Happy birthday to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. 1 year ago it launched. It's crazy to think it's been a year. Also, happy anniversary. Oh no, I think this was last week. Sorry. I was gonna say happy anniversary to Donkey Kong Country, but that was last week. So that was it. News for the week. Not really any news apart from the fact that we didn't have a review for Smash. And we now know that the Switch did amazing numbers for Black Friday. It sold 830,000 units in 1 week, which is impressive. The highest for a Nintendo home console, but it lags behind the DS for Nintendo's best overall system and handheld system. But it beat the Wii, which is impressive, and all of this without basically a price cut or any deals. The Switch is a force to be reckoned with. So yeah. Let's get on to the topic of this video, and it will, I just bit my tongue, and it will be Kasumi from the Dead or Alive series. Kasumi, as a character, I think she could logistically be a DLC fighter for Smash, and a fighter in Smash. I think she will be eventually down the road. She's an interesting one. She comes as a representative for the Dead or Alive series, which would bring another fighting game into Super Smash Brothers. Another franchise that actually is nominated for Fighting Game of the Year, an award that I would not be surprised at the Game Awards that if the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate lost, because I think like they might lose it so they can win Game of the Year. I think Smash is the biggest contender, but that's not the point here. It could be. It's likely, unlikely, let's put it that way, that she'll be Fighters Pack 5. Fighters Pack 5 has a whole thing about it, and we don't really know how it's going to work on Fighters Pack 5, but I don't think she would be for Fighters Pack 5, mostly because she is a Tecmo Koei character, and I do believe that for a lot of companies, you have to get the character first. There's a certain character that you need to get for every company, basically, and then it opens the floodgates towards everybody else. Now that doesn't necessarily mean it has to be the mascot of the series or the mascot of the most popular series. In this case, for example, the most popular series or the most sellable series, I believe, from Tecmo Koei would be Dynasty Warriors and Dead or Alive, just because they have more games. They're still happening. Like, I don't even remember when the last Ninja Gaiden game was. I know they had like a mobile game this year, I think. No, I think that that Ryu was in the game this year, but Ninja Gaiden hasn't been seen since like 2014. I think that's when the Wii U version of Ninja Gaiden 3 was ported over to PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. I could be wrong on that, but it would be in this scenario. Ryu Hayabusa would be the most well-known or most popular character, or the most requested character from Tecmo Koei. Just like for Namco, you had to have Pac-Man before everybody else. From Sega, Sonic. Square, Cloud. You know, from Microsoft, for example, I would say that the most popular character wouldn't be Banjo-Kazooie, but it would be a Master Chief, which is Microsoft. It's the only the true mascot of Microsoft, the true character that was created by Microsoft to be their mascot, compared to Steve, which they just bought out, and even then Steve is not a character. And the same thing could be said for Banjo-Kazooie. They're not mascots from Microsoft, but they had to be the Microsoft character. From Capcom, I would also wager that although not the most popular, not the most recognizable, or not from the biggest series, Mega Man had to be the first Capcom character in Smash, because it's the most one associated with Nintendo. The only one that kind of weird one company would be Konami in this, because they got Snake first instead of the Belmonts, even though the Belmonts and Castlevania are more associated with Nintendo than Metal Gear, but Metal Gear is the most popular one, so Konami did the invert of Capcom, and it got its most popular character rather than the one that's most associated with Nintendo. It also could be because Kojima and Sakurai are really good friends, and it pays off to be Sakurai's really good friend. If I was Sakurai's really good friend, I probably would know who character Pack 5 is and who the rest of the DLC is, but unfortunately, I'm not, and I do not know that. Also, kind of bad that the only reason Sakurai seems like a cool guy. I was gonna say it's a shame that I basically just said that the only reason I would be friends with Sakurai would be because I want to know the characters, but that's kind of a dick thing to say. But but Kasumi obviously would fit into basically the mold of the Belmonts or Bayonetta and Joker. The character of, it's from an important series to the company. It's a big franchise. Her herself appears in Dead or in Ninja Gaiden, just like Ryu appears in Dead or Alive. But there has to be somebody else beforehand. But after Ryu Hayabusa gets in, I think her chances will exponentially increase. Not that saying much. If an exponential increase could be triple or quadruple the amount of her odds, but if her odds were 1%, you quadruple that. That's exponential growth. That's still just 4%. I think her chances will increase drastically once we get character pack 5, or not when character pack 5, but when Ryu Hayabusa enters. If Ryu Hayabusa enters as character pack 5, like some people are expecting, then her chances for being DLC in the next season, let's put it that way, if there's a pass, we're just going to call it season for now, she has a better chance at being it. But if it is another character from another company, like I'm kind of right now predicting, my gut feeling is telling me, and I'll get to that in the Game Awards prediction that's coming up on the 11th. I'll go over who I think character pack 5 is with the whole crazy prediction that somehow, some way, it's in my gut and it wants to get out, and I'll get to it then. But once we get Ryu Hayabusa, she has a chance. If I was saying, if Ryu is not character pack 5, I don't think she can get in season 2, unless she is a part of a pack and we get the Tecmo Koei pack, which will get Ninja Gaiden, maybe some songs and stage and songs from Ninja Gaiden, and then the whole of Tecmo Koei, and maybe Kasumi as another character with him, or just a Mii costume accompanying the entry of Ryu. However, if Ryu is number 5 and she is a part of the costumes, then I would say she doesn't have a chance, because again, this late into the game, I would say that up until now we really didn't have confirmations from Mii fighters and Mii costumes and spirits until Resident Evil, because like we now know we're going into a season 2, so any character in there means any character that's now a Mii costume or a character that's now a spirit, it's like you're done, mate. I don't think that launch or anything would matter, but now it kind of does at this point. This late in the game, it kind of does. So yeah. So that will be it for this portion of the video. How likely is Kasumi, and we're gonna get into your comments. And funnily enough, kind of good that this video got postponed to today, because we have one extra comment, but it's a response to another comment, which I'm already reading the other comment because it's small. I think I know what it's in reference to, so we're gonna get to it in a little bit. So first, Terry Servenson said, I have a theory with the fact that nobody has been able to deconfirm Sora, and that nobody has been able to get an answer about who Challenger Pack 5 is, and to add to the fact that, as far as I'm aware of, nothing involving Disney-related stuff has ever been leaked. So I'm thinking Sora might actually be Challenger Pack 5, and of course he'll be a Disney rep, but the only spirits that will come with Sora will be characters that were created for Kingdom Hearts and Mickey, Donald, and Goofy spirits. If we ever got any Guilty Gear representation in Smash Ultimate, I think there'll be spirits or Mii costumes. I'm also doubtful that Heihachi will be DLC fighter, to do with the fact that his voice actor has died, and out of respect, Heihachi Mii costume would be returning at some point. In regards to Kasumi, there's no way she'll be getting into Smash unless she has a costume that prevents her panties from being visible. Well, going over a few things, the panty thing, they have different costumes from the Dead or Alive and Metal and Ninja Gaiden they can use, so that you don't actually see her panties. I think the reason for it has to do a lot with the characters. I don't think Sakurai really wanted to change too much from because I think he wanted to keep them from just specific entries in the game, in the things, and like they're more iconic appearances as cameo for the cameos. So I think that's why she was removed. But like you look at, for example, Mithra, who got a redesign because of Smash Ultimate and her fighter spirit. So it's one thing's that up in the air when it comes to Heihachi. I have to disagree with the notion that just because the actor died, we won't be getting Heihachi. They can reuse voice clips, which I've already done, and although Japan has a very different culture to us in the West, where in the West we have the show must go on, the actor died, we'll replace him with a new performer, we'll show tribute to the guy, but the show must go on and we must continue on. But they also sometimes do that of the voice actor has unfortunately passed, but we have to keep on going, so we have to change it to tweak a few things, like Dragon Ball Super. The voice actors for Bulma died, I believe, in the middle of the show, and the show kept going. I don't know if she had recorded everything that she had to, but Bulma, not only did they continue to make episodes, if I'm not mistaken, of Super. I don't think Bulma was a part of those episodes. I'm trying to remember when she died in late 2017. I don't remember when this show ended, if it was 2018 or before, but even if it was before, I think, wait, when did, okay, let me just check one thing to make sure that my point is completely accurate. Okay, so, it would help that if my typing was gonna go, because there is one thing that if it happened, and yes, I look at my keyboard when I'm typing, if this thing came out when I think it did, let's see, yeah, so, well, was she a part of it? I think she was a part of the movie, which was Dragon Ball Super Broly. The Broly movie came out roughly a year ago, in November 14th, 2018, and the voice actress for Bulma died before that. She died a year before that, and they kept on making it, and I do believe, and let me just make again sure if I'm incorrect, yeah, there will be a Dragon Ball Super Season 2, which will begin in the spring of 2020, and you really can't have Dragon Ball Super, a second season, without Bulma. And the voice actress for Bulma unfortunately passed, so they're moving on, and obviously I think they recasted her. But also, this would kind of mean if the voice actor is dead, that not Dragon Ball, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate would be the only game for Smash to have the everyone is here ever, because of the reason, like next game would not be able to have all the fighters, not because of copyright and third parties being bitchy or time constraints, it will be because of the voice actor dying, because Incineroar is voiced by the same person. And also, I don't think like in 3 to 4 years from now, when the Pokemon anime is doing something and involves Incineroar, that they're not going to bring somebody else to do it. I think they will do it. I don't think Heihachi will necessarily have a recast, because Heihachi, as far as I can tell, is also the character itself in the canon of Tekken has passed in the storyline, in the story mode. But I could very well see the next second game also reusing voice clips, and I think it could happen for Smash. When it comes to deconfirmations and leaks and stuff, first we can throw every leak out there to the garbage because they don't know jack and shit. This week has been hilarious when it comes to leakers. Sabi, for example, is tremendously funny. That person, which I don't know if it's a guy or a girl, I don't care. That person has been terrible this week. First things first, conflict within its own group. Somebody coming out against them because of things that they have done regarding how they treat people and stuff. So that's a high key or low key or high key hilarious when it comes to it. And they said I'm going away for a while, I'm done because I'm reputable and people are going up against me, because I believe it was from I think I forget the name of the guy, I know him from Brain Scratch Cons. I think it was Ryan that said on Twitter that Sabi and none of the insiders were just clickbaiters with a bunch of bullshit and they don't know anything. And I completely agree, a lot of these leakers don't know jack and shit. And Sabi, Verge Band, Fat Man something are all clickbaiters, are all people looking for clout on the internet. They don't get a lot of stuff right, and the things they get right, other people, other idiots like yours truly can get them right. So even if we get, and I think that's what the other comment is about, and I'll get to that in a little bit, comes to it, they don't know anything. The reason why they haven't been able to deconfirm anything, because they don't know. Sabi, for example, it's very clear and it's known, it's a public, it's an insider thing, that Sabi, and one reason why I don't believe anything from the Game Awards will leak is because Sabi very clearly got things in the past right, not because somebody told her or him, it's because they have somebody that can get into encrypted websites and get the information out. Which means basically that Sabi got their information from very morally and legally wrong things, which is never a good thing to do. And as we've known with this now new war installed between Fat Man something and Sabi, that Sabi has gotten people fired in the past because not being too careful with sources. So that would also mean that anybody that knows Character Pack 5 will not tell Sabi because, you know, if Sabi does have sources, they'll be like, I'm at risk of losing my job, or I'm getting legal ramifications about it. Also, the thing of Verge Band goes for the same thing. Even if Verge Band somehow, someway had insider knowledge and people in the know, they also probably wouldn't tell him anything because he's associated with Sabi. So it's a very clear thing. Like, I don't think it would matter. And when it comes to Disney, a lot of stuff from Disney leaks. Mostly because Disney owns so many things that it's bound to leak. But it's funny that this video, that again, good thing that this video was delayed by a couple of days because I was going to record this on Friday. And since then we have Dr. 81 leak or find that there is an unspecified Disney action game being remastered for the Switch, PS4, PC, Xbox One, and Mac. And it's coming, it's not coming anytime soon, we don't know when it's coming, but we just found out over the course of the last weekend, I believe. So it's a funny thing that this video got delayed. Not only that Disney owns so many things these days, but obviously some things are bound to leak. But you know, it's never really unknown. I wouldn't take that as a guaranteed. Honestly, again, I think I said this in my previous video, I just want a confirmation for Sora. I don't care if it's playable, I don't care if it's not playable, I don't care if it's a meat-consumed spirit. I just want something to happen, to end the conversation once and for all. Because it's so tiring. Because it's the fan base is tiring because of the whole thing of like, a popular character gets requested a lot, but they believe they're not heard or that Nintendo doesn't know. It's weird to me how it gets to it, and it's to the point of like people are just like, I'm just like, just get over it. I'm with Sora right now the same way I was with Ridley with Smash 4. Just peel that band-aid right off. I'm done with this. Just give me an answer, a definitive answer, so that the conversation can stop and we can move on to something else. like like Resident Evil. A lot of people took Resident Evil as a guarantee, and then they held the conversation hostage in a lot of websites. Like, they're happening. A lot of websites, I've seen a lot of people were like, it's happening. And for some reason they thought Geo was 100% guaranteed. Like, it's 100% guaranteed, it's happening. And then they're confirmed as spirits, and whoopsie daisy, everybody goes, well, fuck. I just want a confirmation at this point on either side of the field, just so that the conversation can move on to something else, something different for once. But I don't think anything being leaked or not is important, because leakers have not leaked anything. And finally, Savage Guardian 5 said, sorry pal, Sora got the confirmed hashtag Phoenix for Smash. Although I would like Phoenix Wright more than I would like Sora for Smash. I don't think Verge Band's, I think this is in reference to Verge Band's deconfirmation craziness that happened the other day, where he basically deconfirmed every character under the sun. I don't know. I mean, let's speak about it. It's bullshit. It's all bullshit. It doesn't really matter what I don't get it. I don't get how people can still believe in Verge Band in this day and age. We're almost in 2020 and Verge Band still has credibility. How? But anyway, that was it for this video. So thank you guys so much for watching. I've been the Wedge of the S. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, share the video if you are interested. Game Awards predictions video coming on the 11th. I can't promise anything about reactions because like tomorrow we have the Nintendo Indie World event, which might have something cool. I don't know. We don't know. Nobody knows. We might also see cool things at the Game Awards. Again, I cannot confirm reactions. I'm trying to get a stupid bug. We cannot confirm. I cannot say that it will be good or not. I don't know what will be there. I wish I did. All I'm going to say is that on my predictions video for that, which are going to be recorded right after this, there will be a prediction I'm making that I'm saying right now, that if I was more well known on YouTube, that would be probably the lead up. People will be like, oh no, he is an insider, he has information, somebody told him that. Also, that's the other thing about insiders. People are taking a lot of like, but he confirmed this character for Verge Band and stuff like a year ago, like he knew this, and it's like, yeah, but a lot of people knew Incineroar, for example, as early as July 2018, so yeah. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, share, all the things. See you at the Game Awards, probably. See you for the video about the Game Awards before the Game Awards itself. Maybe I'll see you tomorrow with the reaction videos for the Indie World. Also, check out my Pokemon Sword Let's Play, which is going on right now. And it is, well, I'm already done recording it. I just don't know what episode is going up now, because even Pokemon I couldn't upload beforehand. I think I'm on, let me check. I'm on episode 26 with Jordy. We just got to the gym of the next gym. Not the next gym, the gym and the, I forget the name of it. Where in Shield they have the thick mama, the ice type gym leader, I forget. 6th gym, yeah. So anyway, thank you for watching. We know JDS. See you then. Hi, 5 minutes from the last thing, me back again to say that I forgot to say who the next character is for the next episode. And it's a character that is, well, we'll discuss it next week. It's an assassin from Assassin's Creed. I'll see you guys later. I forgot to, how did I forget to mention the character? I don't know. Yikes.